Hey guys, thanks for joining me for an episode of Learn to Play Games. My name is Lance, and today I want to start a new video series. If you guys are interested, of course. If you guys like these, please let me know in the comments below on the feedback so that I know whether or not I should continue making these videos or not. So in this series, this is going to be a Shadows of Brimstone enemy pack series where I'm going to explore each enemy pack that I can get and go over all the contents of that pack, because the website doesn't do a real good job of that. You're not really quite sure what you're getting when you order stuff off their website. So this will give you guys a really good opportunity to see what's in the box. Then I'm going to give my opinions on the enemy. And for those of you that are like me that have to have everything, that doesn't really matter. But for those of you that may not have a lot of money or want to be very selective on which enemies you pick up, this will give you a good opportunity to take a look at the enemy and figure out if this is one that you want to add to your game. I'm also going to go over any of the new rules that the enemy will bring into the table so that you know exactly how things are going to work the minute you get them out of the box and put together. So in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Darkstone Scorpions. You get 2 of them in the box, and these guys are pretty nasty. So let's go ahead and head to the table, and I'll show you what they're all about. With the Darkstone Scorpion pack, you're going to receive 2 Darkstone Scorpions, a die cut with all of the poison and potent poison tokens on it for your game. You'll receive the enemy card, a reference with some of the new rules on it, and an assembly guide on the back of that. And then you'll get threat cards. You're going to get 2 low threat cards, 2 medium, 2 high, and 1 epic threat card. And some of these cards are also going to have heavily mutated versions of them to make the Scorpions a little bit weaker and easier to deal, but not a whole bunch. And then you also get your standard reference for the poison, and on the backside, the potent poison card. Let's go and take a look at the card for the Darkstone Scorpion now. So these guys are super fast at initiative 6, so they're going to be activating pretty quick, and they're moving at 8 as well, so they're going to be on top of your characters in no time. They have no range, and they do have a 4+ on melee, so they're going to hit a good number of the times at 4 for combat, and they're going to do 3 damage with each hit. Their defense is pretty high at 4 with 12 health plus 3 per hero. So depending upon the number of your heroes, these guys are going to take a little while to bring down. And they also have a number of abilities. So first off, they have a fear of 2. So any hero that is adjacent to them at the start of their turn is going to have to take 2 horror hits. They have Darkstone Radiation, so a hero ending their movement adjacent is going to take 2 corruption hits, which is nasty. They also are going to move through other models, and they're going to change targets each turn. So they're always going to be looking for new enemy or new heroes to hit. They have Pinching Claws, so this enemy's melee to hit rolls of 6+ are going to do double damage. And if they hit an ally model, they're going to cut them in half and kill them instantly. So keep your allies away from these guys if you're trying to protect them, because they're going to just knock them apart if they get those 6s on there. And they also have a Stinging Tail. So at the start of its activation, 1 random hero within 3 spaces must pass an Agility 5+ test or take D6 wounds, ignoring defense. And they're also going to gain a potent poison marker. So these guys are going to do some nasty damage with that tail if you get some slow heroes there as well. And then they also have Darkstone Spines, which is a benefit. When killed, every hero is going to gain D3 plus 1 Darkstone. So they're a great way to farm Darkstone if you're lucky enough to bring them down. But like I said, these guys have got a huge defense and a good number of hit points. So when one of these guys comes out, dump all your heroes on them, because it's gonna take you that much just to bring them down. And then of course with their elite chart, if you're playing with higher level heroes, these guys are going to become even nastier with all kinds of different abilities on them. The last thing I want to cover real quick is the poison and potent poison tokens. So with poison is going to be a status effect. In the start of a hero's activation, you're going to roll a d6 for each poison marker they currently have on them. On the roll of a 1 or 2, that hero is going to take 1 wound, ignoring defense. And if they happen to roll a 6, then they're going to discard the marker as the poison's effects have worn off. And of course, at the end of the mission, all poison markers are removed, or if a hero is KO'd. So with the potent poison markers, they're going to work similarly to poison, their status effects, and with them, they have one exception. They're going to be potentially more deadly. When rolling for each marker, you're going to use the following instead. On the roll of a 1, 2, or 3, the hero is going to take wounds equal to the number rolled, also ignoring defense. And again, on the roll of a 6, you're going to discard that marker as the poison's effects have worn off. Well, I hope you guys found that video informative. Please let me know if these are videos that you would like me to continue doing for Shadows of Brimstone, covering different enemy types and giving you guys an idea of what comes in each pack. Let me know what you guys think of this enemy, if he's going to be one that you're looking to add to your games of Shadows of Brimstone, or if you already have, or if you faced him. I'd love to hear what your stories are, or any kind of encounters you guys have had with this guy. He seems like a really nasty customer, and I can't wait to get him in my games. But I'd love to hear from you guys as well. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.